God says, something very shocking will happen soon. Listen to me now before it's too late. Don't skip God. My child, what I am about to say is not just a message, it is a divine warning spoken from the depths of eternity. Time is not on your side the way you think it is. Something is approaching quickly, unexpectedly, and if your spirit is not awake, you will be caught unaware. This is your moment to listen, to open your heart fully, and not turn away. If you walk away now, you may miss the very thing you've been praying for. The breakthrough, the healing, the door that finally opens. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't ignore. I am speaking to you now because your life is deeply important to me. Comment Amen if you can feel this truth calling out to you. This is not the time for doubt or delay. A great shaking is coming, and it will separate the hollow from the holy. The hearts that are open to me will find peace in the middle of the storm. But those who keep putting me off, who say later to my voice, may not find the time they thought they had. You don't realize how close you are to a spiritual turning point. I see the pain you hide, the weariness in your prayers, the questions you dare not ask out loud, and still, I am here, right now, calling your name, whispering, come back to me. Don't wait. You have sensed it too, haven't you? That strange unrest in your soul, that heavy pause in your days, that feeling that something is about to shift. Let me tell you, it is not just in your imagination. What is coming is not random. I have allowed the wind to stir because I want my children to wake up, to lift their eyes from the temporary and fix them on what is eternal. I'm not calling you to panic. I'm calling you to prepare. Spiritually, emotionally, personally. Like in the days of Noah, people were laughing, planning, going about life until the rain started falling and it was too late. I don't want that for you. That is why I'm telling you now. Turn your heart fully to me. Stop waiting for life to calm down before you seek me. Seek me in the chaos. Seek me in the uncertainty. This is your moment of mercy. This is your invitation. Will you listen? I know what you've lost. I know who walked away. I know the weight on your chest that you carry each morning when you wake. I know the tears you've cried alone. I saw you praying when no one else was watching. I saw you choosing kindness even when your heart was breaking. I saw you holding on to hope with trembling hands. And I want you to know, I never left. I was right there, even in the silence, even in the heartbreak, even in the waiting. If this is reaching your heart, like this video, not for vanity but as a way of saying, God, I hear you, I'm here, I'm listening. Something very shocking will happen soon, not to destroy you, but to awaken the world, to shake what needs shaking, to humble what needs humbling, to reveal what has been hidden in darkness. But for my children, those who trust me, who cling to me, who walk with me, there will be protection, there will be provision, there will be peace that doesn't make sense. Do not be afraid of what you see unfolding around you. Do not let the noise of the world drown out my voice. I am still on the throne. I am still holding every star in place. The earth does not spin without my say-so. And you, my beloved, are not forgotten in the crowd. I have carved your name on the palm of my hand. Every hair on your head is numbered. Every day of your life has been seen by me before it began. You are not alone. Comment 1111 if you believe this is confirmation for your spirit. When the world grows darker, my light in you must grow brighter. The time for lukewarm faith is over. The time for halfway obedience is over. I am raising up those who will not be shaken, who will stand when everything else falls. I am calling you to be one of them. But you cannot do this without me. Your strength will fail. Your plans will crumble. But when you stand in my presence, when you walk in my will, even the gates of hell will not prevail against you. Do not be distracted by what the enemy is doing. Fix your eyes on what I am building. For every attack that has come against you, I will bring forth double the restoration. For every lie spoken over your name, I will release truth and honor. For every sleepless night you've endured, I am sending a season of peace that surpasses all understanding. You will see it. You will taste it. If you do not give up. This is not just another video. This is a divine appointment, a holy moment. You are not hearing these words by accident. I guided your eyes here. I led your heart here. Because I need you to understand how serious this is. The storm is not coming to destroy you, it's coming to position you, to lift you higher, to clear out what you didn't have the strength to let go of, to show you that I was always the one holding you together. You keep thinking you have time, that next week you'll pray more, that next month you'll open your Bible, that later when things settle down you'll fix your walk with me. But child, don't you see? Tomorrow is not promised, but eternity is. This is the hour to choose me fully, not with half your heart, not with empty words, but with real surrender. I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for willingness. Will you give me your yes today? Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The shaking will come, the change will arrive, the noise of this world will rise, but those who rest in me will not be moved. You will walk through fire and not be burned. You will pass through floods and not drown. Because I am with you, I am for you. And if I am for you, who can stand against you? I know it's hard. I know the road hasn't been easy. But I've been carrying you far more than you realize. And now, I'm about to shift something in your life that you couldn't have imagined. Doors are about to open. Walls are about to fall. Chains are about to break. But only if you trust me. Only if you stay close. Only if you don't skip me. I called you. I summoned your heart to pause, to listen, and to receive. What you are feeling right now is my spirit tugging on your soul, whispering in your weariness, saying, "Do not give up. You are closer than you think." There is something you've been praying for, crying for, hoping for. You have been holding on by a thread, wondering if I see you, if I hear you, if I will move. I want you to know this. I am already moving, even when you don't see it, even when you don't feel it. There is a shift happening in the unseen. The enemy has tried to make you believe that nothing is changing, but in truth, the most important changes happen in silence. Seeds grow underground before they break through the surface. And right now, something you planted in faith is getting ready to break through. Comment 222 if you trust that the breakthrough is near. Do not mistake silence for absence. I have not abandoned you. I have been guarding you. There are things you asked for that I did not allow because I saw what you could not. I blocked doors to protect your purpose. I removed people because they would have poisoned your peace. I delayed things because your heart wasn't ready to carry them yet. But now, the timing is shifting. Now, I am bringing acceleration, and I need you to be ready. I need your heart to be firm, your faith to be steady, your hands open, When I say something shocking is coming, it is not just to stir fear, it is to wake up the sleepers. It is to awaken those who have become numb to my voice. There will be events that shake the foundations of the world. But for those who are rooted in me, these will not be events of destruction, they will be moments of divine realignment. I am shaking systems. I am exposing deception. I am tearing down idols. And in the middle of it all, I am lifting up my people. I am setting apart those who truly seek me. The enemy has tried to wear you out. You've noticed how tired you've been lately, even when you rest. That's not just physical, it's spiritual. Because you're in the middle of a battle you didn't choose, a war over your destiny. But listen to me, I never lose a battle. And if I'm with you, then victory is your inheritance. You may feel like you're barely hanging on, but I am the one holding you up. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to have it all together, you just have to hold on to me. You've seen delays, but that doesn't mean denial. You've felt alone, but that doesn't mean forgotten. You've faced losses, but they are not the end of your story. I am the God who brings dead things back to life. I am the God who opens graves and calls forth miracles, and I am not done with you. There is more ahead than behind. There is more in store than what you've lost. You are not in your final chapter, you are in the middle of your becoming. Comment 333 to declare that your faith is still alive. The world is trying to offer you noise instead of truth, confusion instead of clarity, distraction instead of direction. But I am not the author of confusion. I speak peace. I lead with stillness. I don't rush or pressure, I invite. I draw you near. I speak to the deepest part of you, the part no one else sees. The part that craves more than surface-level living. That's why you're here. That's why this is stirring something deep inside you. You were made for more. You were created for my presence. And now, I'm calling you deeper, into prayer, into truth, into surrender, not halfway, not when it's convenient, fully, now, because what's coming will require real roots. Surface faith won't survive the storm, but deep faith will not only survive, it will thrive. You were not born to live in fear. You were not called to live in survival mode. You were chosen to live in divine authority. As my child, as my warrior, as my beloved. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into spaces I never called you to. Stop watering down your faith to be liked by people who don't know me. Stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. You were set apart for a reason. The world doesn't need more copies. It needs you fully walking in who I made you to be. Bold, holy, compassionate, free. I see the pressure you've been under. I see how life has tried to squeeze the joy out of you. How people's words have crushed parts of your spirit. But I'm healing that. I'm rebuilding what was torn. I'm restoring what was lost. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being prepared. You thought it was punishment, but it was pruning. So you could carry more. So you could walk stronger. So you could love deeper. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This next season won't look like the last. The pain you went through is not wasted. The lessons you learned in the valley are going to lift you in the days ahead. You are stepping into a time of divine reversal, where sorrow turns to joy, where mourning turns to dancing, where what the enemy meant for evil, I will use for good. But only if you stay close, only if you don't skip me. You've seen others rise while you stayed hidden. You've celebrated others while quietly asking, God, when is it my turn? And now, I'm saying your turn is coming. Your name is on the next move. Your obedience did not go unnoticed. Your sacrifice did not go unseen. Heaven saw, heaven recorded, and now heaven is moving. You're not invisible to me. You are not forgotten. Every tear you've cried, I've held. Every prayer you've whispered, I've heard. And now, I'm moving. I'm answering in ways you didn't expect. Stay with me. Don't let the noise of the world drown out this moment. There's a reason I've kept you standing. When others fell, I lifted you. When everything around you tried to break you, I shielded you. It wasn't by your own strength, it was mine, and it's still mine. You've made it this far, not because everything has been easy, but because I've been holding your hand the entire time. You may have stumbled, but you didn't fall. You may have cried, but you didn't quit. Because I placed a fire in you that the enemy couldn't put out. I placed my name on your life, and no darkness, no lie, no failure can erase what I've spoken over you. Comment 555 if you believe this is confirmation that God has been with you all along. I know you've asked me, why so many delays? Why so much waiting? You've looked around and wondered why others seem to be moving ahead while you're still stuck in the same place. But what you don't see is what I've been building in the waiting. I was developing your character, your heart, your spiritual eyes, because what I'm about to give you cannot be carried by who you used to be. The blessing I'm preparing for you needs a heart that's surrendered, a spirit that's strong, and a faith that won't fold under pressure. And that's what I've been building in you all along. The delay wasn't a denial, it was preparation, it was grace. Because if I gave you what you asked for before you were ready, it would have crushed you. But now, you're growing. Now, you're seeing things differently. Now, you're learning to trust even when it hurts. That is the foundation I need in you. Because where I'm taking you, storms will come, but you won't be shaken. Pressure will rise, but you won't break. You'll stand because you've been refined by fire, not destroyed by it. There's a shift coming, not just around you, but inside you. I'm breaking off fear. I'm pulling down the lies. I'm restoring the dreams you buried. I'm giving you vision again, hope again, joy again. And this time, you won't lose it. Because this time, it won't be built on people's approval or temporary circumstances. It will be rooted in me, deep, immovable, unshakable. That's how I build, and that's what I'm doing in you. The enemy has been trying hard to confuse you, to make you doubt everything you believed. But I'm clearing the fog. I'm giving you clarity. You are not going in circles. You are walking through a process, and when you come out of this, you'll see why you had to go through it. There is something I've placed inside you that is meant to shine. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to settle. That restlessness you feel, that deep stirring inside, that's me, calling you higher, deeper, into purpose. Comment 777 if you're ready to step into the next level of your calling. You've been asking me to open doors. But I'm not just opening doors, I'm changing the entire atmosphere around you. I'm sending people into your life who will speak life and not drain you. I'm removing the voices that were sent to distract and delay you. I'm untangling you from cycles that you didn't even realize were keeping you stuck. Some relationships will fall away. Let them. Some habits will lose their grip. Let them go. This is a new season, and it requires a new focus, a clear heart, a healed mind. That's where we're going. There is a reason you felt pressure increase. It's not because you're weak, it's because you're close. The enemy always attacks hardest right before the release. And that's where you are, on the edge of a shift so big, even you won't be able to explain it, but everyone around you will know it had to be God. They'll look at your life and see evidence of my hand, my favor, my protection. And you will remember this moment not as the end of your hope, but as the beginning of everything changing. Your story is not over. The chapter you're in right now is not the whole book. I've seen the attacks, I've seen the loss, but I've also seen your faith, and that's what I'm honoring. Not perfection faith, not performance trust. You don't have to be the strongest, you just have to keep choosing me, keep surrendering, keep seeking. I will do the rest. I will open doors no man can shut. I will make rivers in the desert. I will bring beauty from ashes. You've read about my miracles, but now you're going to live one. This isn't just talk. This is a divine promise. I finish what I start. I restore what was lost. I resurrect what died. I rebuild what was broken, and I redeem what was stolen. You may feel unqualified, but I qualify you. You may feel unworthy, but I call you chosen. You may feel tired, but I will give you strength. Because I don't call the perfect, I call the willing. And you, right now, are exactly where I can move. In your need, in your honesty, in your brokenness. That's where my power shows up. You're not going backward. You're not stuck. You're being prepared. You're being positioned. And soon, you'll step into something that makes all the pain make sense. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. But I've been here the whole time, waiting for you to stop striving and start trusting. Not partially, not halfway, fully. Because when you fully lean into me, you'll realize that I've already been carrying what you thought was yours to hold. I know how much you've been through. I know the nights you've laid in silence, wondering when things will change. You've been praying, hoping, waiting. You've been through heartbreak, betrayal, fear, and loss. And still, you didn't give up. You didn't stop seeking me. You didn't let the darkness swallow your light. That's why I've chosen you. Not because you're perfect, but because you didn't let go. That kind of faith is rare. That kind of faith moves heaven. And I'm about to reward it. Comment 999 if you believe God is about to turn your pain into purpose. You've been feeling the pressure increase, haven't you? The battles have become more personal. The silence has felt louder. The resistance has grown stronger. That's because you are getting closer to the moment I've been preparing you for. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. He sees what's on your life. He senses the anointing I've placed on you. And so he's tried to distract you, discourage you, and wear you down before you step into it. But it won't work, because my hand is on you, and what I've declared over your life cannot be undone. You may not see it yet, but there's a shift coming in your favor. Suddenly, powerfully, undeniably, I am breaking barriers that stood in your way for years. I am opening doors that were bolted shut. I am silencing voices that spoke against you. I am healing wounds that never got the chance to properly close. I am reversing the things that once felt permanent. Because when I say it's your time, nothing and no one can stop it. I want you to stop measuring your future by your past. What you went through is not who you are. What hurt you doesn't get to define what I do with you next. You may have been rejected, but you are still chosen. You may have failed, but you are still called. You may have fallen, but I will help you stand again. I didn't bring you this far to leave you now. The same hand that brought you through the valley will lift you to the mountain. Stay close. I'm not done yet. You've been asking me for answers, but sometimes I don't give answers, I give presence. And in my presence, you find the peace you were searching for. I know you want explanations, but right now I'm offering you something deeper. Understanding that doesn't need words. Rest that doesn't require perfect conditions. Joy that isn't tied to your circumstances. That's the kind of blessing I'm releasing over you now. Comment 1010 if you receive this word in faith and believe it is your time. There is still something ahead that you haven't even imagined. You thought you knew what blessing looked like, but what I'm preparing will stretch your understanding of my goodness. I'm not just restoring what was taken, I'm adding to it. I'm multiplying what you thought was gone. I'm redeeming lost years, broken seasons, and missed opportunities. What seemed like wasted time will suddenly become the foundation for your greatest testimony. The people who overlooked you, underestimated you, and walked away from you are going to witness what I do next. Not to shame them, but to show them that I honor those who stay faithful when no one is watching. You kept your heart pure. You kept your hands clean. You stayed the course even when it didn't make sense. And now, I'm going to honor your obedience in the open. What was done in private will be rewarded in public. I don't need you to figure everything out. I need you to trust me, even when it doesn't make sense. Faith isn't about seeing the whole picture, it's about taking the next step, even in the dark, knowing I won't let you fall. I'm walking with you. Every step, every struggle, every silence. You're not alone. I go before you. I surround you. I cover you. There is no space you can step into where I will not already be. This is the season where I remove the weight you were never meant to carry. That guilt, lay it down. That shame, release it. That pressure to have all the answers, give it to me. I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to be present with me, right here, right now. Let me be your strength. Let me be your guide. Let me be your peace. You've been so hard on yourself, but I need you to see what I see. I see someone who keeps showing up, someone who keeps trying, someone who has every reason to give up but doesn't. You're stronger than you think, and now I'm taking that strength and giving it purpose. I'm taking your pain and giving it meaning. I'm taking your past and turning it into a platform. Others will be healed because of your story. Others will find me because you chose to keep going. Don't compare your process to anyone else's. What I'm doing in you is unique, sacred, set apart. I don't rush what I love, and I love you too much to let you skip the process. The waiting has not been wasted. The stretching has not been pointless. It's all building something eternal in you. You're becoming who I created you to be, not who the world tried to shape you into. Stay with me. I am still writing your story, and I promise you, the next chapters will be worth every moment you had to trust me blindly. You are not abandoned. You are not overlooked. You are not too late. You are right on time for what I'm about to release in your life, and yes, it's closer than you think. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You've been walking through seasons where nothing made sense. You gave your best, but still faced disappointment. You kept praying, but didn't hear a sound. You forgave those who hurt you, and still the pain lingered. You kept sowing, but didn't see the harvest. And yet, you stayed. You stayed in faith. You stayed in prayer. You stayed believing that I was still working behind the scenes. And now, I'm letting you know your waiting was not in vain. Your tears were not wasted. I was storing every one, and the release is near. Comment 1212 if you feel God speaking directly to you through this. I know you've looked at others and wondered why their doors opened faster, why their answers came sooner, why their lives seemed smoother. But I need you to understand something. I've written a different story for you. Not because you're forgotten, but because you're set apart. I had to take you through a different road so you'd carry something deeper, something real. There's a depth in your spirit now that didn't come from comfort, but from fire. And that fire didn't burn you, it refined you. You've been stretched, tested, and pushed to your limits. But that's because you're carrying something heavy in the spirit. A calling, a purpose. A breakthrough that will not only change your life, but touch the lives of many others. That's why the fight has been so intense. That's why the enemy has been so relentless. But he couldn't stop you. He couldn't silence your praise. He couldn't block what I've already declared over your life. What I've spoken cannot be reversed. Your name is written in my plan, not in pencil that can be erased, but in permanent ink sealed by my blood. No enemy, no failure, no delay can erase what I've written. You are still chosen. You are still called. You are still in my hands, and nothing can separate you from my love, not even your own doubts. I know you've questioned me. I know you've wrestled with uncertainty. That doesn't disqualify you. It makes you real. And I can work with real. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be present. To meet me here, where you are, not where you think you should be. Let me into the mess. Let me into the doubt. Let me into the broken pieces. That's where I do my best work, not in the polished image, but in the honest surrender. When you bring me your weakness, I bring you my strength. When you bring me your lack, I pour out my abundance. Comment 1515 if you believe your next season will be greater than the last. There is a door that's about to open for you, and it won't be one you have to force. It won't require manipulation, begging, or exhaustion. It will open by my hand in my timing through my power. And when it does, no one will be able to deny that I did it. Not your enemies. Not your doubters. Not even you. You'll walk through it, knowing that it was grace alone that brought you there. You'll remember the pain, the waiting, the wilderness, and you'll see that I used it all to lead you here. You are stepping into a season where your faith will be met with fulfillment. Not because you earned it, but because you endured. You didn't give up in the valley. You didn't curse me in the silence. You didn't stop praying when the answer was slow. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of heart catches my attention. And now I'm moving for you, quietly, powerfully, decisively. The battles you've been facing in the dark, those private storms, those silent wars are coming to an end. You've learned how to fight on your knees. You've learned how to worship through tears. You've learned how to keep standing when everything in you wanted to collapse. And now, that strength you've gained is going to be used, not just for yourself, but to help others rise. You didn't survive just to breathe. You survived to lead, to love, to lift others out of what almost drowned you. I am surrounding you with favor. I am covering you with peace. I am going before you to prepare places you haven't even imagined yet. I am not limited by what limits you. I am not surprised by what caught you off guard. I've already made a way. While you were worrying, I was working. While you were doubting, I was designing something greater than what you asked for. That's how I love. I give good gifts. I exceed expectations. I turn mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty, heaviness into garments of praise. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for what I'm about to do. Don't let fear talk you out of it. Don't let doubt paralyze your steps. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep declaring my promises over your life, even when everything around you tries to say the opposite. My word will not return void. My promise will not fail. What I've started, I will finish. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to take the next step with me. I'm not asking you to understand, just to trust, just to walk, just to keep showing up, because I am faithful. Even when you can't see it, even when you don't feel it, even when it doesn't make sense, I am working all things together for your good. And here I am, child. You asked me for a sign, this is it. You asked me to speak, this is my voice, reaching through every noise, every distraction, every doubt to remind you that I'm still here, that I still have you. What's coming won't just shake the earth, it will shake the lives of those who belong to me. I am calling my children to attention. I am calling hearts back to me before it's too late. You see, the world is chasing things that cannot save them, building towers with no foundation, trusting in people and systems that will soon collapse. But I've set you apart. I've whispered to your heart for a reason. You don't belong to the world's way, you belong to me. Comment 1717 if you know God is calling you back to Him. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That pull, that strange unrest that doesn't go away. That's me. That's my spirit, trying to stir your soul to pay attention. I'm not angry with you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm reaching for you, with love, with urgency, because what's coming will require a deeper level of trust, a stronger foundation. And I don't want you to be caught off guard. I want you to be prepared, covered, anchored in me. I've protected you from things you didn't even know were coming. I've shielded you from people who were not for you, though you thought they were. I closed doors you begged me to open because I knew what was on the other side. I've said no, not to punish you, but to protect you. My silence wasn't abandonment, it was strategy. I've been setting things in order, and now I'm calling you closer, because the time is near for you to walk into the very thing I've been preparing you for. I've seen you holding on to faith with trembling hands. I've seen you praise me through pain. I've seen you forgive when it hurt, love when it wasn't returned, and give when no one saw. That hasn't gone unnoticed. Heaven has recorded every act of obedience, every sacrifice, every surrender, and the harvest is coming. Not just for what you did, but for how you trusted me when nothing made sense. That kind of faith moves me. That kind of trust draws my favor. You keep asking when it will be your turn. You've been happy for others, but wondering when I'll do it for you. Let me make this clear. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't overlooked you. I've been working on something specific, something designed just for your life. That's why it's taken time. That's why the road felt longer. Because I was doing more than you asked for. I was building something you didn't even think to pray for. Comment Amen if you're holding on to faith even when the answers haven't come yet. You've come through storms that should have broken you. You've faced battles that left scars. But you're still standing. That's not by accident. That's evidence of my power. That's proof of my presence. You didn't survive just to go back to what was. You survived because there is something greater ahead. And now, I'm getting ready to reveal why it had to be this way, why the path was hard, why the waiting was long, why the silence was necessary. You needed to be refined, not because you were bad, but because the weight of your calling is heavy, and I had to strengthen you for it. I had to deepen your roots so you could stand when the winds come. You prayed for blessing, but I needed to build you first so the blessing wouldn't crush you. And now that I've built you through tears, through fire, through patience, you are ready for what's next. Do not let fear speak louder than my promises. The enemy will try to plant lies in your mind, make you question your worth, your calling, your future. But you must remind yourself who you belong to. I don't make mistakes. I don't call someone I don't equip. If I said you're chosen, then you are. If I said you're protected, then you are. If I said breakthrough is coming, then it's already on the way. I know the road has been long. I know your strength feels small. But my power is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to stay with me, walk with me. Keep your heart open, even when it's hurting. I'm closer than your next breath. I'm not watching from a distance. I'm holding you through every moment. This is the season where I reveal what I've been preparing behind the curtain. The tables are turning. The winds are shifting. The atmosphere is changing. You will see prayers answered that you almost gave up on. You will walk through doors you once stood crying in front of. You will find yourself in rooms you never imagined. Not because of your qualifications, but because of my favor. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember how close you came to giving up. Remember the nights you almost broke. Because those moments will become your testimony. They'll be the reminder that I am faithful, that I never left, that I always finish what I start. I'm not calling you to understand everything. I'm calling you to trust me, deeper than before, even when you don't feel ready, even when you feel afraid, because I'm going to use you. I'm going to move through your life in ways you didn't plan, but exactly the way I planned. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. So hold on. Stay rooted. Stay present with me. Keep praying even when it feels quiet. Keep believing even when the road gets hard. Keep praising even when you don't see the breakthrough yet. Because what I'm doing now will speak for itself soon. I'm not just changing your situation, I'm changing you. And through you, I'll reach others. Through you, I'll bring healing, hope, light. That means I can still move. You don't need to be strong all the time. You don't need to hold it together on your own. That's my job. I am your strength. I am your covering. I am your God, and I'm not finished with you. What you're carrying in your heart, the pain, the heaviness, the unanswered questions, I know it's been exhausting. But you need to hear this. I am not ignoring your cries. I've been catching every tear, even the ones no one saw. I'm not distant. I'm not silent to punish you. I've been near, speaking in ways you didn't expect, working in ways you couldn't see. I know it's been quiet lately, but quiet doesn't mean absent. It means I've been doing something deep, something lasting, something that couldn't be rushed. Comment Amen if you still believe God is working in the silence. You see, what's coming isn't just about you receiving a blessing. It's about you becoming who I've always known you could be. It's about you stepping into the fullness of the calling I placed on your life long before you were born. And yes, the road has been hard. Yes, the battles have left marks. But those marks are not signs of failure. They're signs of survival. They're signs that the enemy tried, but he didn't win. That depression tried, but it didn't take you out. That fear whispered, but it didn't control you. You're still standing, and that means I still have more for you. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You don't even realize how far you've come. Because when you walk with me, the growth happens in quiet places. The strength builds when no one's watching. You've grown in patience, in wisdom, in faith. And now, I'm going to use that growth. Now, I'm going to pour into the very places you thought were too broken. I'm going to speak life where you felt empty. I'm going to breathe new dreams where you thought the vision had died. You haven't missed it. You haven't ruined it. You haven't been too late. I work beyond time. I restore what was lost. I redeem what others threw away. And what I'm about to release in your life will prove that. My timing is perfect. You may have waited longer than most, but the blessing I'm sending is greater than you imagined. I wasn't delaying your promise, I was preparing it. Because I want it to last. Comment 222 if you trust that God's timing is still perfect for your life. There are doors about to open that no one can shut. I've seen your secret obedience, the way you've chosen righteousness even when no one was watching. I've seen you hold your tongue when you could have lashed out. I've seen you forgive when you were still bleeding. I've seen the strength you didn't even know you had. And now, I'm sending favor not because you earned it, but because you stayed faithful. You are about to see me do what only I can do. Not through your effort, not through your striving, but through my power alone. I'm about to make it clear to those around you that my hand is on your life. Not to elevate your pride, but to remind them who your source has always been. They'll wonder how you did it, and you'll say, "It was God, only God." Your story is about to shift. Not because everything around you becomes perfect, but because everything within you becomes grounded in me. I'm doing a new thing inside of you before I do a new thing around you. I'm settling your heart, calming your fears, healing wounds that you've carried far too long. And once I've done that, everything else will begin to change too. The relationships, the opportunities, the provision, it's all connected. But remember, child, I care more about your heart than your platform. I care more about your soul than your status. That's why I've kept you hidden for a while. That's why I didn't let certain things work out. I needed your heart to be whole. I needed your roots to grow deep. Because what I'm doing now requires more than surface-level faith. It requires trust that doesn't waver. And now, I see that trust growing in you. You've let go of some things recently, some people, some habits, some ways of thinking, and it hurt. But what you released is nothing compared to what I'm about to place in your hands. Sometimes, the hardest part of growing is saying goodbye to what once felt familiar. But I never ask you to let go of anything unless I have something greater ahead. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. There are moments coming where you'll look back on this very season and understand why I didn't let certain prayers get answered right away. You'll understand why I closed those doors, why I shifted your path, why I brought that silence. It will all make sense in time. You'll see that it was all love. Every wait, every not yet, every no, all of it was covered in love and grace. You may feel like you've been in a waiting room, watching everyone else get called forward. But I want you to know when it's your turn, it won't be delayed. It won't be forced. It will be exactly right. And no one can take what I've prepared for you. What's yours is yours. No person, No failure, no timeline can steal what has your name on it in heaven. So hold on, breathe deep, rest your anxious thoughts. You are safe in my hands. You are loved beyond measure. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not lost. You are seen, you are chosen, you are mine. I'm not just getting ready to bless you, I'm getting ready to use you. I'm going to speak through you, love through you, reach others through your story. And what once felt like your greatest weakness will become the place of your greatest ministry. You've been through too much for it to be wasted. I'm going to make sure none of it was in vain. This is the moment to press in, to seek me, to trust me even deeper, because the shift is already happening. The atmosphere around your life is changing. I'm aligning people, places, timing, and events in your favor. Things are moving in the spirit, and very soon they'll begin to manifest in your life. You don't hear that enough, but I see everything. I see the inner strength it takes to keep believing, even when everything in your life says you shouldn't. I see you showing up, staying soft in a hard world, choosing me again and again, even when you don't understand the plan. That's not weakness, that's faith, that's love. I haven't just been watching your pain, I've been walking with you in it. I know exactly how much your heart can carry, and I've never allowed more than grace could handle. I know you've questioned me at times. I know you've wondered why I stayed silent when you needed answers. But the truth is, I was answering you in the silence. I was shaping you in the stillness. I was teaching your spirit to trust, even when your eyes couldn't see the way forward. Comment 333 if your faith is still alive, even after everything you've been through. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. What's coming won't just change your situation, it's going to change you. It's going to lift the weight that's been pressing on your chest for far too long. It's going to restore your hope in ways you forgot were possible. You've waited a long time. You've questioned if the promise was ever real. You've wondered if you somehow missed it. Let me tell you now, child, you didn't miss it. It didn't pass you by. I was just aligning things perfectly. I was protecting what you couldn't see. I was doing it better than you imagined. You felt like you were standing still while others were advancing. But they weren't going where you're going. They didn't carry the same call you carry. Your path required more pruning, more surrender, more refining, because your calling is greater than comfort. Your life isn't just about receiving blessing, it's about carrying glory. And for that, I had to prepare you carefully. I had to build you in places where no one else could see, because what I pour into you will not just change your story, it will impact generations. And no, you haven't been disqualified. You haven't failed too many times. You haven't lost your chance. I still choose you. Even with your doubts, even with your past, even with your broken places, I still call you my own. I still call you worthy. Not because you're flawless, but because you've stayed with me. That's what I honor. That's what I bless. Faith that endures, hearts that don't run. This next season of your life isn't going to look like anything you've seen before. I'm doing a new thing, not a recycled version of your past, not a second chance that feels like a leftover blessing, but a new thing. Fresh, complete, whole. It won't carry the old pain. It won't drag the old shame. It won't mirror the old loss. It will carry my fingerprints. It will be unmistakably divine. Comment 777 if you believe this next season will carry God's favor and freedom. But I need you to stay alert. Don't fall asleep now. Don't let distractions pull you off course. This is not the time to settle. This is not the time to turn back. What you do in this moment matters more than you realize. Stay in my word. Stay in my presence. Tune your ears to my voice again. Don't follow every sound, follow me. I am leading you carefully, step by step, quietly, but clearly. The enemy wants to confuse you. He wants to distract your spirit with fear and noise. He wants you to question your progress. He wants you to forget the promises I've made. But you must hold your ground, stand firm. You've come too far to let go now. You've walked through fire and haven't been consumed. You've passed through deep waters and didn't drown. Why? Because I was with you, because I am still with you, and I'm not letting go. You are entering into a divine exchange, your ashes for my beauty, your mourning for joy, your heaviness for praise. I am lifting the burden that's been weighing you down. You will breathe easier. You will sleep in peace. You will walk with confidence again. Not because the battles disappear, but because your soul will know who is fighting them. It's not you against the world. It's me in you, surrounding you, going before you. You keep praying for open doors, and I hear those prayers. But I'm not just opening a door, I'm shifting the atmosphere around your life. I'm releasing you from limitations others placed on you. I'm lifting you out of patterns that kept you small. You're not stepping into what you deserve, you're stepping into what grace has made possible. You didn't earn it, you inherited it because you are mine. The people who thought you were done, who spoke against your name, who left you when you were low, they will see what I do next. They won't recognize you, because what I'm about to release will completely transform you. But don't let pride grow where I plant purpose. Stay humble, stay grateful, stay rooted. Remember who carried you here. Remember it was my hand and not your own. And even when things start changing, stay close to me. Don't get busy chasing the blessing and forget the one who gave it. I want your heart more than your success. I want your love more than your work. Because everything that truly lasts flows from intimacy with me. Everything you need is still found in my presence. The peace, the joy, the clarity, the direction. It's all there, waiting for you to slow down and listen again. There will be moments ahead that require courage. You'll be asked to walk through doors you don't feel ready for. You'll be called into rooms you didn't expect. Don't shrink back. Don't second guess. I have gone ahead of you. I will put the words in your mouth. I will bring favor to your name. I will give you what you need, when you need it. All I ask is that you keep your eyes on me, not the waves. Keep your faith in my word, not your emotions. And because of that, heaven is drawing near to you in this very moment. I haven't forgotten your name. I haven't let your tears fall to the ground unnoticed. I've held each one, and I've been storing them for the day when joy overflows again. There is a reason things have felt heavier lately. The pressure has increased. The silence has lasted longer. The opposition has come quicker. But this is not a sign of defeat. It's a sign of the shift. The battle has been great because the breakthrough is near. You're not being crushed, you're being positioned. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. And soon, everything that didn't make sense will begin to come together. Comment 1111 if you believe the shift in your life is already unfolding. I know the thoughts you've had late at night, the ones you don't say out loud. I know how close you've come to giving up. I know the weight of the pain you've been carrying with a smile. But let me say this with love and authority: your breaking point is not your ending. Your breakdown is becoming a birthing. You are on the edge of something holy, something powerful, something the enemy hoped you'd never live to see. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may feel unseen, but I see you. You may feel behind, but I'm never late. You may feel unqualified, but I'm not looking for perfect, I'm looking for willing. And you are here because your spirit is willing. That is why I chose you. That is why I've kept you through storms that should have taken you out. Because there is something I've placed inside you that the enemy can't steal, no matter how hard he tries. Your life is not random. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment, it all has a purpose. You think you've been waiting on me, but child, I've been waiting on your heart to get ready to receive what I've always had prepared. And now, the season is shifting. Now, what's been buried in the dark is about to be brought into the light. The seeds you planted in faith are about to grow in full view. Do not be afraid of what is coming. I go before you. I am not sending you into the unknown without covering you. I am the one who parts seas, moves mountains, shuts the mouths of lions, and brings water from a rock. There is nothing I cannot do. And if I am with you and I am, then who can stand against you? Nothing formed against you will prosper. Every weapon that was raised will fall empty. Every lie that was spoken will be silenced. Because I have spoken over your life, and my word never returns void. You've asked me for peace, I give it. Not as the world gives, but as only I can. You've asked me for clarity. I will provide it not all at once, but step by step. You've asked me for strength, and even now I am pouring it into your spirit. Strength for the waiting, strength for the healing, strength for the new beginning that is closer than you know. Comment 555 if you're ready to receive the peace and strength God is offering now. There will be people who won't understand this next chapter of your life. They'll wonder how someone like you could walk with such favor, such authority, such joy after all you've been through. And when they ask, you will say, "It was God, only God." I will use your story to reveal my goodness. I will use your scars to show others that healing is possible. What the enemy used to shame you, I will use to free others. You are not disqualified because of your past. You are not discredited because of what you've battled. I don't just use perfect people. I use the willing. I use the broken. I use the surrendered. And when I do, I pour out power that doesn't make sense to the world, so don't hold back. Don't question if you're enough. I created you. I know what I put in you. I know what you're capable of, with me at the center. You've tried doing it on your own, and you've seen how heavy that gets. But now I'm asking you, will you let me lead fully? Will you stop running ahead of me and instead walk with me? I don't need your perfection. I need your yes. Because your yes is the key that unlocks the next level of favor, of direction, of transformation. I'm doing something new in your relationships. I'm bringing peace where there was tension. I'm removing connections that were never aligned with your purpose. I'm bringing people who will speak life into you, who will build you up, who will walk beside you as you grow. And I'm giving you the courage to let go of anything that doesn't lead you closer to me.